The final review is going to be on Transformers Legacy Evolution Dinobot Swoop. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do our 5th Dinobot. This is Dinobot Swoop from the Transformers Legacy Evolution. Now he is part of the combiner of Volcanicus. First we'll take a look at the package. There's the Evolution logo, Transformers, there's Swoop in his Pteranodon mode. It is a core class. There's a cool picture of Swoop in his robot mode. There is the Evolution poster. And it is Dinobot 5 out of 6 Volcanicus, 6 steps from robot to bird, and here's the UPC. Alright, let's get this guy open and see what he's got. And here he is out of the package. Now, he comes with an instruction booklet, Dinobot Swoop. And let's see, first it tells you to put the 2 guns, they go on his wings or they go in his hands. And then in Dinobot mode, they go on the wings. And then here's how to form Volcanicus. And he is 5 out of 6, and he is the right arm. And that's about it for that. Now, he comes with 2 guns that when you put them together, like there is a tab here and a tab here, and you have a couple slots here. So when you put these 2 guns together, they form the big hand of Volcanicus. So, pretty goofy, and it is a 3mm port, so he could either, let's see, we could have him do both hands like that, so he's 2-fisting it, or they tell you you could put him, let's see, on his wings. There is you got a square tab and a circle tab, and right here. So what you want to do is, let's get this lined up, or you can keep it on the wing like that. So, as a hand or on the wing. And this is how he looks with both on the wings. Let's just stick this on here real quick. There you go. So now Swoop's got the 2 weapons. Yeah, they look like hands. Kind of funny looking. Or you can put them in the hands like so. Now, the next question you're going to ask me, are those blast effects compatible? And yes, they are. We're going to get a small one here. And we're going to put another one here. And there is blast effects compatible. So, and that is what Swoop. Now, Swoop to me is one of the better of the looking Dinobots. I think him and Slug or Slag are the best looking ones to date. Still haven't seen Snarl. But let's get down to Swoop real quick. Oh, and there is proof you can do elbow articulation. Grimlock could add elbow articulation. Slug could have used it, but for Swoop, they did use the ball joint for the elbow articulation. So, to look at his head's on a ball joint. It can rotate 360 degrees, and he could look up. That's how he goes for transformation. His arm will go, if you move the wing in, his arm can do the whole 360 degrees. It can go out. It can go 90 degrees, and it could rotate. And there you go. Same thing with the other arm. So he's the most articulated so far. If you pull the head out, he does have waist articulation. And his feet, 90 degrees forward. Almost 90 back. He can do the full split. He's got a ball joint, so he's got thigh rotation. And his leg folds in for transformation, so he's got plenty of articulation. So Swoop is one of the better articulated Dinobots out there. Alright, so we got the blue eyes on Swoop. We got the silver head. Very good paint job. He's got blue eyes in his dino mode. He's got that nice shiny gold, the blue. Now, yes, there is blue. He's been red. He's been blue. That's a sticking point for G1 fans ever since he came out. But other than that, I mean, no paint at all on the arms or the legs. You see the little feet right there, which is pretty cool. He is just like his other selves. I mean, they did a pretty good job on him. I mean, you'll see the other core class Dinobots have a lot of flaws, but this guy is just, I think he's the best looking one so far. And we've seen them all but Snarl. And these guys are now popping up in targets. So I got him one night, and the next night I had to go to the target and I picked up Scar. So there is Swoop. Alright, now let's bring in the other Dinobots for right now. Now, for comparisons, first we're going to bring out the Dinobots in order. Number 1 and the worst looking Dinobot is Sludge. So, Sludge is too much space. I don't know. I mean, look at Swoop is like almost perfect, and Sludge is just horrible. But that's Sludge. 2 is Slug or Slag. Now he's a pretty cool Dinobot too. I mean, I like Slag. So they started off. Well, I guess we can't. Oh, there it goes. They started off weak with Sludge. And then Slug got better. And then 3, we'll bring in the king of the Dinobots, Grimlock. Now what's weird is Grimlock is not the head and torso of Volcanicus. Slug is actually the head. So we got 1, 2, 3, Slug, or Swoop is actually 5, and we'll bring in Scar. So Swoop, Sludge, Slug, Grimlock, and Scar. There is our Dinobots in robot mode. And for the most part, like I said, the only real miss is Sludge, I think. Swoop is almost perfect. Slug is pretty good. Grimlock, and Scar's not bad either. So, now since we got Swoop, we're going to bring in other Swoops. Now this is Power of the Prime Swoop. This is the blue one. I know there was a red one Target exclusive, but I never got it. So that is the Power of the Prime's Deluxe Swoop. And this is Animated Swoop. Bet you not many people have Animated Swoop. So that is all our Swoops. And then we're just going to bring in some other core class figures. We got Vertebrake, which forms a new, he forms another dinosaur. And we got Rat Trap, he forms a rat. So those are just some other core class animals. And then we're just going to bring in our new RC from Rise of the Beast, just because the movie's coming out in a couple days. And Hot Rod, just for some other comparisons. Alright, and that is it for the robot comparisons for Swoop. Now we'll transform him into his Pteranodon mode first. Now, Swoop is pretty much straightforward. First you want to take his weapons off. Okay, next thing you want to do is take the head and face up all the way. And then take the dino head, and we're just going to slide this around here. So we got that. And then what you want to do is we'll put the feet together. We're going to come back here and unfold. Now these peg into those little slots, so we're just going to unpeg the wings. And we're just going to rotate these up. Now there will be these two slots will fit, or these two pegs will fit right here and here. And like that. And basically, after now, you got this tab will go on the arm, and then this tab will go on the leg. So that tab's in. And then you got 1, and 2. So, tabbing the arm, tabbing the shin, or the hip, and that is Swoop. And, well, he's Swoop. I mean, the only thing I have a problem with them is the face. I know this is the bottom of his mouth, but I think maybe they could have, well, they could have done something right here. But from the top, you can't really tell. And that's about it. So he's pretty cool. Now, you got, of course, Swoop's head. He's got the little fin on his head. He's got the blue eyes, the red Autobot symbol, the gold beak. And then you come down here, you got the little feet, the dinosaur legs. Pretty cool. He's got no tail. Now, he's a Pteranodon, not a pterodactyl. Pterodactyls have tails. Pteranodons don't. That is the difference, or at least it was in the 80s. Now, a lot of these dinosaurs, like the way T-Rexes are now, have completely changed since I was a kid. So, who knows what they'll look like in 20 more years. So, you got some little paneling on the wings. Pretty neat. The wings are white, and then you got some paneling up here. You got some red paint on the legs to give it a little flair. You got the feet here. Arms you can't really do much with. So, pretty good wingspan. That's why I can't wait for the leader class Swoop. There's not even been concept art. I'm dying to see what they do to Swoop. There's the bottom. And I guess if you wanted to make them like sit like that, you can make them sit like that pose. And if you want to make them a bomber, again, you got the square peg, circle peg. What I do is I try to line up the circle first, and then the square peg will follow. And there's one, and let's see, circle peg up top. Now it's weird because it seems like this side fits more flush than this side. I don't know why. To me, it just looks weird. But that is Swoop. Now, for comparisons, we're just going to put them like this. All right. Now, we're going to bring in the Dinobots. No, we'll put them like that. All right. So, number 1 Dinobot. We've got Sludge. There you go. It's funny because Sludge is the only one I had when I was a kid. He's my favorite, and he's the worst of the bunch. Number 2 is Slag/Slug. Because now slag all of a sudden is a bad word in England, even though it's molten lava. Alright, but I digress. 3 is Grimlock. And 4 is Scar. Very first interpretation of Scar. So that is how our Dinobots are looking. Pretty good. I think they look better in Dinobot mode than robot mode. I really do. Now, just for a few more comparisons. Here is... We're going to bring in Vertebrake and Rat Trap again. Because there's all the animal core class figures. And now our other Swoops. Now, for the most part, Swoop has always transformed the same way. You always put the legs, go in the back, like that. And that's why when this guy came out, animated Swoop, he was pretty cool. Here, we're going to stand them all up. Like so. There you go. Whoop. There. And then animated Swoop, I like how the arms go on the leg, or on the wings. And here, we'll do this. This is all our Swoop figures. Pretty cool. We'll do that. All right. We'll do all the Swoops laying down. This one, you can't really do it laying down, but we'll do them like that. There. So, that is how the Dinobot Swoop fits with all the other Swoops. Very similar to his G1 mode. The legs just go on the back. Arms stay on the side. the feet are the knees. So, I mean, this is a combiner, so he's a little different from G1, but he's still the same or very similar. So, and then this guy is just Swoop. All right. So, and that is it for our Swoop comparisons. All right, now let's do him in the arm. Now, to go to arm mode for Swoop, we're going to keep him in his dinosaur mode. Take these off. So, and then we're going to take the peg, and we're going to pull. There. We're going to pull the peg out like that. Okay? And then you just want to take the legs and unfold them like so. Okay? And then you're going to twist these around. And then you're going to fold these back into the arms. Little tab. The wings go back onto each other. And you're just going to angle them like that. Alright? And then the arms you just fold in at the top. Whoops. Now they're not going to fold in. Oh, let me put this guy back on. They just snap on. Now, you're only going to have this point on the arm because what you do is you rotate the legs and the other tab is not there. So, and then what you want to do is take these two and you put them together. So now they're a hand. And what you do is, let's see, you've got these two holes in the gun. You can see they're the gray part of the gun, and they're going to go in these two tabs. So they're just going to slide in there. And this is the combine port. So that basically is your arm. Now, I remember in Power of the Primes, what you want to do is you keep the arms like this so you can have some elbow movement, which you could do it here a little, but not that much. But that is the arm. I wish there was a way they could have done the arms. They only fold them in at the top, but not the bottom. So, I mean, there's not much you can do about it. But, and that is the arm. Now, we're going to put this guy into Volcanicus. All right, now is the moment we've all been waiting for. We've got our Volcanicus now with Scar on the arm. And we're using, I'm going to call him Tankor. I don't know his name right now. But, and now we're going to add in Swoop. Okay, so we got the 5mm port, and it's going to go right in here. And now we have most of Volcanicus. And he's pretty cool. Now, again, I know the Power of the Primes, if we would turn them sideways like that, you can get used to that elbow bend. So here he is, like pulling his hand like that. Saying, yes, me king. Oh, and of course, as you saw in my last review, if you did, Scar's hand does not stay in. Poor engineering, Hasbro. But this is about Swoop, so let's see, we'll undo the arm, we'll turn again. So now, it's a 5mm slot, so he can fall out easy. Let's see. Is he the best Dinobot combiner? No. But, alright, so he's in the arm. So, can you do, nope, you can't even do the full 360 because it'll hit Sludge's arm. So he can go that far. He can go that far. He can go out like that. And like I said, if you rotate him at the wrist, you got the arm movement. And let's see. Whoops. Let's put this guy back together again. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 5mm. This is Rhinox from the new movie. He's a battle changer. So there, the 5mm slot, not the greatest because this guy you can't use much. Come on. Just being real with you folks. There you go. So now we got it back. Let's see if this is a bad choice. Let's see if we have another gun we can use. Well, since we got our leg, there you go. See? And now we can use an arm. And if you want to bend it like that, he can use a weapon. So, pretty cool. We've got our Dinobot combiner, Volcanicus. Now, again, what I think it's going to happen is Dino King. That's why there's 6 Dinobots, not 5, and Slug's the chest. I think the whole intention was to make a Dino King combiner, and then they decided let's just recolor it and make it into the Dinobots. Well, pretty cool. I mean, I like how they did Scar. We finally got a Scar figure, and now we've got our mini combiner core class Dinobots. And if you're wondering how big this guy is, we're going to bring in Rodimus Prime. This is the commander class, but the figure is leader class. And we're going to bring in Studio Series 86 Cup. I kind of thought I would use his legs for his legs, but female part, male part, not going to work. Peg slot. So that is Cup, a deluxe, and Rodimus Prime, a leader class. And we can do deluxe class Swoop. So, and then if you want, again, so as a combiner, it's not that bad. Optimus Prime's looking up. Volcanicus. Destroy Megatron. So as a combiner, he doesn't look that bad combined because there's 6, not 5. But when you put them to a regular mainline figure, and I think these look cool with the arc and stuff. So, and let's see. Let's take Swoop off. We'll put this guy away for now. And if you've seen my videos before, you know that I always show you how to transform them into both molds or modes. So, real quick, we're just going to rotate this around. We're going to get this guy back into bird mode for right now. Now, to get back to robot mode, swing out the feet, separate them, pull this down, pull out the arms. They detach here and here. Flip the head down, tab slot, boom, tab slot, boom. You can angle them if you want. And now we are back to Swoop. So, that is it for the Dinobots for now. We've got one more Dinobot coming, and that is Snarl. And they have never even released concept art or anything for Snarl. So, Snarl's going to be the big reveal, and it'll be number 6 of 6 for the Legacy Evolution Combiner Dinobot Volcanicus. All right. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please comment below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. All that good stuff. Not only do Transformers, but we do movie reviews. I do DC figures, Marvel figures, Funko Pops, Legos. I mean, there's over 1,000 videos on the channel, so check out all my playlists. If there's a link below to buy this guy from like Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon or anything else, feel free to do that. I have a day job. I just do this on the side because I've been a fan of Transformers since I was, I was born in 73, 84. I was 11 years old when they came out. And I love Transformers, so I like doing this. My day job is actually in the CSI field, but we'll go into that another day. All right, so like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we're just patiently waiting for Snarl to finish our Volcanicus Combiner class Dinobot. All right, saying me Swoop. See you later. Rodimusbill out.